Today, we're going to run through how to build anything that you want using Claude 3.7 Sonnet, and I'm going to be guiding you through some of the best ways to use this. So if you want to actually use it for free, you can get access at Claude.ai, and then from here, you can, for example, start building out anything that you want, right? So for example, if I'm like, build a to-do list app, it will just start going off and coding it. But not just apps. So if we actually open up a new window here, I actually built Minecraft in one click. Pretty crazy. So if we open up here, I literally just said create a Minecraft clone. And you can see here, we can just jump around, look around, have a cheeky gander. And that was super easy to build because literally all we did was we said create a Minecraft clone. And then it was like, yeah, I'm happy to do that, mate. Let's go off and do that. So if we come back to our to-do list app, you can see here as well, we can add that to the list and then we're good to go. If something's not working, so for example, when we click add here, it's not working. So we can just say inside Claude here, the button to add is not working, troubleshoot it, plus make the design much more modern. Now it's redoing the code, and it's pretty quick, to be fair, when it replies to you very quick. And bear in mind as well, we're just using the normal version of Claude here, so we're not actually using the extended reasoning mode, and you can switch between these inside the chat. So if you make sure you have Claude 3.7 selected right here, you are going to have to be on the paid plan to use extended, but if it's going to save you time, then it's 100% worth it, right? So if we say inside here, clone Super Mario Bros, it's going off and doing his magic. What you're going to see as well when it's doing the thinking mode is it gives you the reasoning before it starts coding, right? So you can see here, for example, how you get the thought process and the reasoning behind it before it starts going off and coding. But yeah, it's pretty cool that you can select between reasoning and normal mode. So if you just need a quick answer, you go with the default. If you need to code and really build out something with logic, then the best way to do that is using the reasoning mode instead. Now, whilst that's loading in the background, I can show you a few other ways to build stuff. So obviously you can, and obviously once you've done this, so for example, if we go back to Minecraft over here, if you want to get the code for this and just get it hosted, you can just grab the code from this section, download to file, you've got it right there for the HTML ready to go. And if you want to host it, you can just use something like Netlify, add a new site, import an existing project, open up the folder this is stored in, then we could drag that folder into Netlify drop, and that's how you can host your files. So if we come back to Super Mario Bros over here, we've got that ready to go. It's working beautifully, pretty simple and easy. It genuinely works. Like, wow. Like, these were games that would take like hundreds of hours to build. Now you can just build them out, and your only limit is your imagination here, right? If you wanted to, you can really create like a combination of multiple games. Could be like Sonic. Your only limit is your creativity here. So pretty awesome that you can do this stuff. Let me show you another way that you can build things as well with Claude. So what you can also do is you can get an API key that's available at console.com. And then what you can do from here is if we go over to Visual Studio Code, this is super powerful for building stuff out, right? So if you want to get access to Visual Studio Code, go to code.visualstudio.com, then navigate to Visual Studio. Inside the extension section over here, you want to download Climb. So make sure you have Climb downloaded, which you can see right here. And then once you've done that, we can navigate over to Climb, like you can see. And in your settings, you would just plug in the API key that you got from Anthropic earlier. This supports images, computer use, and prompt caching. And you can also see here, we have some custom instructions. If you want to get all the instructions that I use, just get that inside the AI Profit Boardroom, link in the comments description. Once you've done that, then inside the chat here, we can say, for example, okay, create game mixed with Super Mario Bros. And you can see we have Claude 3.7 Sonnet selected in the drop down here. So you want to make sure you have that selected as your API when you're building this out. Now you can see that the code is being done on the right-hand side. And Claude 3.7 Sonnet is at the point where it can almost code any SaaS tool that you want, right? Within reason. As long as it's fairly simplified, as long as it's not like a huge project that you need to leave code in for, then you can build out all sorts of games, tools, apps, websites, etc. So we'll wait for that to load now. Now, whilst we're waiting for that to code, let me show you another way you can use this. And this is great for building out AI agents. So if we go back over to Chrome now, then we're going to navigate to NA10, and inside NA10, we can start building out agents. So for example, if you wanted to start using AI agents and building them with NA10, you can just set up a chat trigger over here. Then from here, we can add an AI agent connected to the workflow. So let's add AI agent here. Now we can connect Anthropic chat model. Make sure that you have your workspace updated. So we're going to select 1.81 and then save the changes on the NA10 workspace. It will take a couple of minutes for that to load. Now we're back in the game. It's online. Let's refresh the workflow. And we're just going to add a chat model as open router. Inside open router, we'll type in Claude. And then if we scroll down here, we've got access to Claude 3.7 Sonnet. And that's how you can build AI agents with OpenRouter. And we'll just keep everything for default for now. And then if we click on Open Chat and we'll just say, are you working? That's working perfectly. So you can see it says, yes, I'm working. I'm ready to assist you. How can I help you today? So what we can do inside here now is inside the add options section, we're going to select system message and I'm going to say, you are a helpful email assistant, right? And then if we add a new tool here and we'll select Gmail, we're going to set everything automatic. So you can let the model define this parameter, as you can see. And now this is all set up. Just make sure you have your credentials here. But this is all set up and ready to go for us to start sending emails. And so if we zoom out here and we'll go inside the chat and we'll say, okay, send an email to gmail.com about the SEO party happening on Sunday. You see the AI agent is running now. Now it's using Gmail to send the email and it's fired that off, right? And it says, I've sent an email to juliangoldie@gmail.com about the SEO party happening on Sunday. If we open up Gmail, we've got the email ready to go. Let's just check my sent emails here. And you can see the sent email from me at juliangoldie.com to juliangoldie@gmail.com saying, hey, I just wanted to let you know about the SEO party happening this Sunday. Looking forward to seeing you there. Best regards. Boom. And so we've got this assistant that can now just send emails on our behalf. And so that's really how easy it is to build out AI agents. Really easy stuff. We can also, for example, set up a HTTP request over here. Then I can plug in my website, and we'll say, tell me about Goldie.com. That's running the AI agent over here. Now it's using the HTTP request and it's scraping live web data as a tool to get information from there. And if we go to the response from HTTPS, you can see that we got all the information from the live web page here. So this is the actual HTML from the website. And then you can save this. What you can also do here is if you make this active, right? So if you click on act, you can also share this with your team if you want like an email assistant, someone in your team needs to use, for example, AI, etc. Then you can get that set up pretty easily. And yeah, super powerful stuff, very easy to do. Now, if we come back to Visual Studio Code, we now have the game set up. That cost us $1.77 and you can see it's now completed the task. So if we scroll down, one of the cool things about using Klein with Claude 3.5 Sonnet is that it can actually preview it inside the chat, right? So you can see here it's like previewing the image, showing us what it looks like, etc. If we click on that, we can see a full screen here as well. And then if we want to open this up, we can just run the command. That's going to open it up. We can choose whether we want to be Mario or Sonic. Now, if you want a more linear process for using Claude 3.7 Sonnet, we can go into make.com and you can build workflows inside the scenario section over here. So if you just click on create scenario, you can create loads of cool stuff. Now, if we want to create a new workflow, what we can do is click on create scenario inside. Make is good. It's a good alternative, but it's more simplistic than NA10, but you can still use it for like very linear workflows. So for example, if we say, okay, watch new rows, we'll find a spreadsheet from our Google Drive connection, and then we'll choose the sheet as well to take it from. We can just choose to start the automation manually, just to keep it simple and easy. So for example, Walnut Creek SEO, everyone's searching for that, of course. And then we're going to select Open Router over here, create a chat completion. Inside the model section, we'll choose Claude 3.7 Sonnet. And inside the messages section, we're going to say, okay, write a blog about, and then we'll insert the keyword from stage 1. And then you can actually just send that to WordPress, create a post. We'll send that to our WordPress website. And then just to keep things simple, we'll use the title as a keyword, the content as the choices from Claude 3.7 Sonnet. Inside the content, type we'll select as blogs, type we'll select as posts, slug we can put the keyword as well, and status we'll just put as draft. Keep it simple. You don't want to publish this without quality control on it first. Now we're going to hit run once. That's going to send the keyword over to Claude 3.7 Sonnet, as you can see, and that's just loading gradually. Now, if we set up a new chat inside Client as well, and from here, what we're going to do is we're going to say create an SEO cost calculator for this website using Claude 3.7 Sonnet. You can build websites out basically with Client and AI as well. So it's going to start going off and doing this magic. In the meantime, let's check back on make.com. We've got the automation ready to go. Let's log in to our WordPress and see what it's like. And if we go to the post section over here, we have the blog post with the keyword and the content inside here. One of the best things you could do inside the prompt, you can see here how it's written in Markdown. Just ask inside make.com, inside the prompt section, to create this in format. All right, if we hit save and then we run that again, that's now being created. And then if we go over to posts, refresh this, we have the new blog ready to go. And you can see now it's actually added a lot more information to the page, right? So for example, it's got a published section, it's highlighted relevant parts of the content, it's written a really long blog, and then it's even added like these nicely designed blocks, right? And if we open up the page, we'll check the word count on that bad boy, 158 word blog in one prompt. Obviously that's not the way to write blogs, but you get the point. Like, you can just format the blog and make it a lot nicer. So just to recap, I've shown you how to build anything with AI agents inside N8N, and also how to build these automations and automate basically anything you want inside make.com. You've also learned how to build games and apps directly inside Claude, inside the artifact section, and then you can see how to build websites pretty quickly using this process right here. And also, if you want to preview any part of the website whilst it's loading, so you can see here, we just said, let me preview the homepage now. It will just scroll through the page, and then you can see, okay, where we're at and what it looks like so far. And then if you don't like it, you can say, make the design more modern, etc. But it's pretty simple and easy to get that done. And that's the AI agent just browsing your website in computer use. Pretty crazy. So thanks so much for watching. If you want all of my best SOPs, including our best make automations, we have tons of stuff on like how to set up. You can see we have tons of like different automations. We actually have 5 different make.com templates inside our AI profit boardroom, along with a full SOP and the setup instructions and custom instructions for using Klein. On top of that, we have loads of agentic workflows and templates that you can use with N8N. So you can see here, for example, like a calendar agent, Gmail agent, WordPress agent, etc. And the classroom comes with all of my best courses and trainings on how to do email and content automation, video automation, AI agents, web scraping, AI SEO automation, and Q&A call recordings, along with a crash course to save you hundreds of hours of AI. And inside the community, we have nearly 200 members now. So if you need help, you can just post in the community, and you can ask 200 people all interested in the same things as you, so you can blast through any problems that you have. On top of that, there are also weekly Q&A calls. So if you sign up, you can also jump on Q&A calls with me, ask me any questions. And yeah, it's just an awesome community. Trying to build the best with pretty much everything you've ever needed to know when it comes to AI. So link in the comments description for that. And if you want to get a free one-to-one SEO strategy session that shows you how we take websites from 0 to 145,000 visitors a month, and generate hundreds of thousands of dollars in sales on autopilot, feel free to get that. Link in the comments description. On this free link building acceleration session, you'll get a free SEO domination plan. So you'll get a custom tailored plan so you can generate more lead sales and profits from your website. You'll discover the secrets of SEO link building. Or answer any questions. You'll learn the best link building strategy for your website, plus how to quickly outrank your competitors in link building, and how to 10x SEO traffic based on what's working for us and our happy clients, like you can see right here. Feel free to book that in. Link in the comments description. Appreciate you watching. See you on the next one. Bye-bye.